Hi everybody, this is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and I wanted to come to you today with a video on how to make this card. So I posted this last night and had a lot of questions, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it for you today. The technique for this, what I see them calling it all over online, is the Eclipse card. I don't know if you can see the dimension, but we're going to make that today, and I'm going to show you how I did that. And it's using one of my favorite new stamp sets that's in our Stampin' Up! Catalog that just went live today, called Night in Bethlehem. Most of my customers should already have this in their hands. If you're a new customer and you don't have a catalog yet, once you place your first order with me, I'll go ahead and send you one, but I will have the link below to the new holiday catalog that just went live today. So many yummy things in here. I've shown you samples using the coffee cup add-on set, all kinds of things in here. This one is Night in Bethlehem, and it's on page 26 in our new catalog. So many yummy things. Definitely I could sit here and go through it in a whole video, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the tutorial instead. So if you want me to send you one of these, email me at randycollins.247@gmail.com. You can go right onto my Stampin' Up! Website and view the PDF of this. Everything will be linked below this video so that you can see these and order these on my site and get some of that new holiday stuff in your hands. So anyway, so to make this card, the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stamp our background piece, okay? So let me move this over here. The first thing we need is a piece of Whisper White. All right, and this is a clear mount set. So it's red rubber, but it's called clear mount because it adheres to our acrylic blocks. And I have everything blocked at one time here. And you don't have to have this many blocks to get this done. Yes, if you're going to order the set and you don't have a long block like this, you want the eye block. I have several of these, but because for making videos, it's much easier if my stamps are just already on the blocks. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stamp. We're going to use today the colors Night of Navy, Crushed Curry, and Smoky Slate. And we're going to use the Smoky Slate to put the town of Bethlehem in the background. All right, so that's the very first thing that we are going to do. So let's go ahead and ink it up. And it's a longer stamp. And that's okay. It inks up just fine. Sometimes I have to turn it around. Just make sure you've got good coverage. This is a new juicy pad. So hopefully it works. It looks good. I just make sure that there's coverage all over. All right. I'm going to lay this on a piece of scrap paper for a second because I'm going to stamp off on my town. So the Smoky Slate is a light gray, but I want it even lighter because I want it in the background. So I stamped it off, and now I'm going to stamp it in the background of my cardstock. Just like that. All right. And I'm going to do it again. And again, I apologize. This is a brand new pad. It is very juicy. So it's putting a lot of ink on my stamp. Let's see. The best thing about our Whisper White is you don't see through it. So if you make a mistake like that, you can always just restamp on the other side and see which side you like better. Which side do I like? I think I like the second side better. Yep, I do. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Perfect. All right, so we'll go ahead and set this one aside. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp my shepherds. Okay, and I'm not even thinking about where it is I'm going to cut my words out of this. That's not even on my radar yet. And I will show you how we do that momentarily. So let me make sure that's good and inked up, which it is. Just stamp it. Ah, perfect. All right, let me do it again. Oh, sorry, wrong color. Oh, let me put that one aside. I was thinking I was using those again. I'm not. I'm using the other shepherd. Here we go. All right, we're going to put this one right about here. Great. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get our star. We'll go ahead and move the Knight of Navy. Put it underneath and grab our crushed curry. And I'm going to put my star down first so that I have a center point. I'll put it up here. Great. And now I'm going to go ahead and get all my other little stars. And I'm just going to stamp them wherever. Just up here in the sky. Actually, I'm going to turn that around a little bit. There. Nice. Let me stick one more up here. Okay, perfect. Love it. All right, so that's going to be my card base. That was easy, right? All right, so now here comes the magic part. All right, and that's the Noel part. So let me go ahead and clear the stuff off my table real quick and grab my Big Shot. All right, so I grabbed my Big Shot. So now we're going to go ahead and do the next step. So you want to make sure that you use your magnetic platform. Okay, let me move this over here for a second. You're going to lay this down here. All right, and you're going to get your letters, whatever letters you want. So my letters are from the large letter framelits. It's a giant die set, but it has your whole alphabet in it. Okay, in framelit style, and that's what I was using today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my letters, N-O-E-L. So like I said, any words you want. You know, you could do a name, you could do really anything. And you're going to lay those letters on your piece of Whisper White, right next to each other. Line them up, make sure they're straight. I'm doing it, so they probably won't be straight. That's okay. That's just how it works. N-O-E and L. The fun part is that you don't quite know what you're going to get until you cut it. I thought it was kind of fun yesterday when I made that other card. I knew what I thought I was going to get, but it wasn't what I got, and that's okay because they all look great. So I've got that. We're going to go ahead and run it through our Big Shot. All that crackling is what you're supposed to hear. That's as it's cutting through your paper. All right, let me go ahead and set this aside. And let's take our letters off. All right, we want to keep all our pieces. Don't throw anything away. Just set them aside. My O. My E. Come on, E. There we go. All right. Come on, pop out. I don't want to bend this because we want to keep everything. Anyway, okay, so there's now my card base. I know it looks kind of weird, but hold on. All right. The very next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and layer it on our card base. If you're not going to layer it right onto your card base, if you want to layer it onto another piece of cardstock first, if you're going to do multiple layers, that's fine. But before we can go ahead and start with our letters, we want to go ahead and adhere that down. So let's go ahead and get out our snail adhesive. I'm going to make sure I get these two little areas too, just to make them stick. But other than that, I'm just going to put my adhesive on like I normally would. Put a little bit right here. Okay. All right, so we go ahead and put this on my card base. Wow, that was a little crooked. Again, it's me. It's going to be crooked. All right, great. That's on my card base. Perfect. So the very next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some dimensionals, or if you have our adhesive strips, and we're going to put them on the backs of all these pieces except the center of the O. And I'll show you why in a minute. All right, so I've got our foam adhesive strips. And I'm going to go ahead, and you can take them out. You can cut them into whatever size pieces that you need. And I'm going to start, I cut these up last night, and I'm going to start going ahead and putting some of these on the backs of my letters. All right, I can cut this one in half. Basically, you want to give it dimension, and you want to give it a lot of dimension. So these are a perfect height for them. You can use our dimensionals. I don't know, honestly, if they're going to be tall enough. That's all going to be personal preference. So give me just a second. I'll go ahead and put these strips on, and then we'll put the card together. All right, as you can see from the back of the letters, I have all the foam tape on. You just didn't need to watch me put it on and take up video time. So there we go. I just put it on the back. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and peel it off and replace it, put it back in its spot. Okay. There's the end. All right, I'm going to do the O, and then I'm going to show you. Remember, we didn't put the adhesive tape on the other piece, the negative part of the O. All right, make sure, especially with certain letters like the O, make sure that when you're putting them back in their space, you're putting them with the design in the correct direction. But this is just such a cool and simple, really, card to make. As long as you've got your big shot and your dies, you can put any word in there, anybody's name in there. You can really do this for anything. But like I said, I got this set, and I saw, and I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this card, so I did, and I had a ton of questions and people asking me to make a video, and that's great. Thank you so much. I am happy to do that for you. So I wanted to get this done for you today. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use my glue pen for this piece on the back. And you can use your snail, you can use your fine tip glue pen, you can use anything that you want. So you're going to lay it in there and just make sure that you've got it in the right place, and then push it down. See, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So there's number 1, and there's number 2. Same card, same stamp set, 2 different looks because of the way I ended up stamping. So again, that's how you make the Eclipse card. The stamp set for that is Night in Bethlehem. It's available in our new catalog. I'll be happy to send it to you. If you have any questions, please contact me, email me, visit my Stampin' Up page. Everything is linked below this video again. Thanks for watching. This is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day.